Ready to walk me through kind of
Absolutely.
what the plans are? All
Absolutely.
right, so let's start from over here. When I come over here, what can I expect?
So as you come in here, right now we're in the Park Place building, and this is going to become a food hall. We have stalls for 9 different local Erie vendors. It's going to be all local vendors, no chains, no national brands. We want to, as we've talked about, cultivate an Erie experience downtown. So we want to showcase the best of Erie's culinary talent. We want to showcase some members of our minority communities, our New American and Immigrant and Refugee communities, so we'll reserve some stalls for them. But we want you to come in here at any given hour of the day and be able to get some type of fresh, healthy food options. So as you go through, it'll have stalls, it'll have different selections. There'll be seating for 192 people. So if you're interested in salad and I'm interested in hot dogs, we both could come here, get what we want, and find a place to sit. What's also interesting about this building is we want this to be a community asset. We want people to come down here. We were talking about this earlier. It's May 13th, it's rainy out, it's 40 degrees, so no one's in Perry Square. But in here, we want people to come in here, so we're gonna program this space. We'll have live music, we'll have entertaining, we'll rent it out for events and activities. We want people coming down and being a part of this downtown transformation. So that's why we're gonna program these spaces. But as you can see, this building was pretty chopped up. What we had asked our contractors to do is just go in and open it up. We want it to flow. We want it to flow from North Park Row to 5th Street to State Street. So we want people to be able to come in from any street and be able to spend hours inside. There's going to be a diverse array of options available. We still, as you can see, have a lot of work ahead of us. You can see the ceilings falling down there. We're going to put in all new utilities, all new kitchen equipment, commercial kitchen equipment. We want this to be driving economic, business, and job growth. We're in the poorest zip code in the entire country. We're in need of some jobs, we're in need of some economic stimulus. We really think by investing $31 to $39 million into these buildings, we'll do that. So right now, there's 6 businesses on this block. After we invest, there will be 24. Right now, there's about 40 employees on this block. After we invest, there'll be between 241 and 345, including 75 to 100 from a new tech company. Right now, we pay about $37,000 in taxes. After we invest, we're going to be paying between $700,000 and $850,000. That is money that's going to our school district, our city, and our county. So vital that we can't let these buildings just sitting downtown rotting. We've got to invest and turn them around.
Now, if I were to come back here, this is going to be, did you say this area is looking to be a bar?
So in this area, there would be more vendors scattered throughout. We're trying to really space them throughout. So as you kind of walk through the building, you'll discover different vendors. And down here, you can see it's dark. I'll go get some lights on for us. But there will be a bar, and it'll be a bar that, again, operates all day long. What we really want to do is get people down here. So in the mornings, it will serve juice and coffee. In the afternoons and evenings, it'll switch to more alcoholic or adult beverages. But we wanted to put this in here, again, to be a community asset, to get people to come downtown, to really enjoy these buildings once again.
And we talked about the businesses, 9 are coming up. Do you know what kind of vendors those will be yet? Do you have any?
You know, we're going to work through a management company on those, that array of options. What we want to do is really, again, cultivate an Erie experience, and we want to provide a diverse array of offerings. So we'll be looking at both a mix and match of who could serve breakfast, who could serve lunch, who could serve dinner, who's serving maybe tacos, who's serving salad, who's serving hot dogs. We want a diverse array not only from our community, but also of tastes and of time periods.
Now, it's not just going to be fun for adults. It sounds like kids can have some fun here too. What else can people expect?
We absolutely want kids to come down here. We want families to come down here. We hope to be programming the space. We've already had some discussions with some other groups and organizations in town about doing some pop-up events and activities in these spaces. We want it to be family friendly. We want it to be operating pretty much all hours of the day so that people want to come downtown and really downtown starts thriving once again.
And once that wall, you said there would be a door. So what will be through that door that way then?
So if you look, not right here, we'll go over on the other side here, But this block, it's cut up into different buildings. And what we want to do is be able to connect these buildings. So right now where we're walking, there's going to be the food hall, which we just discussed. After you. At the far west end of the block, we're going to put in a public market. Think of the West Side Market in Cleveland or the Reading Terminal Market in Philadelphia. We want to combat the food desert. We want to provide a stable source of fresh, healthy food. That's going to be at the end of the block. So what we're talking about, and this is still a decision to be made, but we're talking about adding a building in the middle of the block that would almost be a European-style arcade building that has a glass ceiling or roof, so it has that natural light coming in, but at the same time, you're covered from the elements. So if you showed up on State Street, on 5th Street, on North Park Row, regardless of what the weather is, you could spend hours indoors. You could come and get a coffee from the coffee bar. You could spend your morning walking along the shops and restaurants in the arcade building. You could come back to the food hall for lunch, and after lunch, go over to the market, get your groceries, pick up some dinner to take home, and really spend a fun, active day while you're down here. And after you've gone home and maybe cooked yourself dinner, you could come back down and see a live musical performance in the food hall. We really want people coming downtown. We want people covered from the elements. We want this really to transform downtown Erie.
And when can the people expect these projects all to get started, and what's the goal end of this?
So we've been working through the schematic design. This takes a lot of time. As you can see, these buildings are in need of a lot of repair. We're going to take these buildings down to their studs. They are 150 years old. We want them to stand for another 150 years. So we're going to redo everything from top to bottom and make sure that we've done it right and invested the money the right way. So it's going to take some time. Could take between 5 and 7 years. We are working through the construction documents now and the schematic designs right now. We've been talking with potential vendors. So we're trying to do all the planning process now before we can actually get in and do the hard work of construction and redevelopment. We've also been talking with a number of outside investors. We've been traveling all over the country, really trying to raise the profile of Erie, Pennsylvania. We're excited about the interest level that we've received, and we hope to be making some big announcements about that in the next few months.
And I know we've discussed the 3 businesses. The end of October is on this. What about the other ones? So what about Dave's and Coconut Joe's? When can people expect, when will those leases end?
So those leases are on a lease cycle until 2021. I've already spoken with the owner of those businesses, informed him that we can't redevelop these properties while businesses are in them. You can see we do need to take it down to the stud, so we need all the businesses out. So we've been working with them on that time frame and look forward to helping them find other locations to keep them downtown.
All right, awesome. So 2021 is when that would absolutely be the last.
Correct, that's when their lease runs out, correct.
Awesome. Anything else you kind of want to add about the project?
This is going to be a huge, have a huge economic and social impact for downtown Erie. Again, we're going to put between $31 and $39 million into these buildings. That's going to result in going from paying $37,000 in taxes to between $700,000 and $850,000 in taxes. Right now we have 6 businesses here. We're going to go to 24 businesses. Right now, 40 employees are on this block. It's going to have, with these new businesses, between 241 and 345 new employees. And it's also going to have a huge social impact as well. We're going to combat the downtown food desert. We're going to raise the standard of living in the poorest zip code in the entire country. We're going to showcase our rich cultural diversity, and we're going to make downtown Erie a destination place once again. So we're really excited about these next few years.